Anakenesis is a leader in technological discovery and manufacture of quality control products for the remanufacturing industry, specifically for working with OPC drums used in laser printers and copying machines. We provide you with ways to pre-test cartridge components for defects. That helps you reduce the number of inferior cartridges produced. Inventors of the Quick Coat Express drum coating system and the Positector 6000 fixture and standards, Anakenesis proudly introduces the quick and simple way to pass-fail test OPC drums and PCRs. The OPT-2000 is the most efficient way to prevent cartridge failures based upon defective OPC drums and PCR rollers. The OPT-2000 Digital provides you with a 9-second test for OPCs and 5-second test for PCRs. The test is an instant pass-fail recognition. This high-tech, easy-to-use testing machine will evaluate components before assembly and help to eliminate rework. The tester is constructed from anodized aluminum, allowing it to withstand the rigors of the production environment. The OPT-2000 incorporates a front panel ohms zero adjust, is fuse protected, has higher than expected continuity scales for ease of reading, can test voltages in 2 continuity ranges, and complies with latest standards by way of testing high short-circuit current on continuity ranges. Furthermore, the OPT-2000 provides both a visual and audible cue to the operator that an OPC drum has a defect. The OPT-2000 Digital adjusts to fit a wide-ranging variety of OPCs and PCRs. This is due in part to the diamond-machined aluminum substrate and pair of conductive PCRs included with every purchase. A set of easy-to-follow instructions is included to help you familiarize yourself with the tester. Mounted in plain view of the operator is an additional Quick Check instruction sheet. To avoid possible electric shock and instrument reading damage, read the operating instructions thoroughly and completely before operating your OPT-2000. Pay attention to all warnings, which will inform you of potentially dangerous procedures. The instructions in these warnings must be followed for maximum personal safety. Start by installing the OPC to be tested. Adjust the PCR fixture to fit the length of the OPC type being tested. Loosen the left knob and the back right handle. Slide fixture to correct distance. Now insert the PCR standard that corresponds with the length of the OPC being tested. WX and EX length standards are included with the OPT-2000. Once correctly set, tighten the front set knob and the back handle. Once set up, you can test multiples of the same OPC without further adjustment. The PCR should rest within the print area and should not be touching outside the coated area at either end of the OPC being tested. Set the voltage dial to 1000 volts and the range dial to 2000 megaohms. Turn on the power and close the blue testing shield. The PCR standard will now be rolling against the OPC being tested. Press and hold orange test button to test. For a continuous reading on a single OPC, press and turn the test button clockwise. For continuous testing of multiple OPCs, the test button may be left on while switching OPCs. The OPC should read above 90 on the digital display. If the meter readout is steady in this range for 5 seconds, the OPC is good, but any drop below this range indicates a leak. The OPC is bad due to surface defects. Testing your OPCs is that easy. For even easier recognition of OPC quality, turn on the sensitivity alarm attached to the top of the OPT-2000. Activate the front LED by flipping the toggle on the front of the machine up. Arm the audio alarm by pushing the top-mounted toggle rearward. If the LED flashes and/or the audio alert sounds, it signifies a defective OPC. Consulting the digital readout can confirm the alarm's warning. The sensitivity level of the OPT-2000 can be lowered to let smaller defects pass. Now we will demonstrate how to test PCRs using the OPT-2000. Adjust the length of the fixtures to suit the PCR being tested. Insert the PCR. Set the voltage dial to 500 volts and the range dial to 200 megaohms. Install the OPC substrate provided with your OPT-2000. Its length is comparable to a WX. Turn on the power and close the shield so that the PCR is rolling against the substrate. Once set up, you can test multiples of the same PCR without further adjustment. Press and hold orange test button to test. For a continuous reading on a single PCR, press and turn the test button clockwise. The readout on the PCR should be between 0.3 megaohms and 5 megaohms on the digital display. PCR testing is complete. If the display runs in this range for 4 seconds, the PCR is good. If the indication is above the range, the PCR is too resistive and may cause backgrounding in low humidity conditions. Reading below 0.3 megaohms will discharge when it encounters any defect in the OPC's surface. Black lines appear on prints as a result. A wild fluctuation in the reading indicates a core materials defect or a peak defect on the PCR surface that acts like a lightning rod. The OPT2000 is the most accurate, fast, and simple way to test PCRs and OPCs in the industry today. For more information about the OPT2000 or any of Anakenesis' other products, call 1-800-934-8880. OPT2000, the zenith of quality control in remanufacturing.